Hi guys, Mwanile, Mwanwalelo, Muliuli, Mwatandala, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you all and a blessed new year to our Muslim brothers and sisters. May this year be filled with joy. Today, getting straight into business. Happy Friday. Remember to like, repost, subscribe to YouTube as well. Keep sharing my videos so that other people can also learn. Lelo, we are going to be talking about how can the kids or the teenagers make money. So business ideas for Anatu. So I'm going to group them. So from age 6 to age 10, you can teach them if you are living in, let's say, a community, Yogudi supports, or Muna, you know, a certain area you can go and sell. Teach them how to sell simple things like water. They can make some lemonade, or they can actually make some juice. Okay, they can sell bangono. You're teaching them how to make money. Pet sitting or watering plants. Ngariwane bakulibe, a gardener. You can offer your neighbor those services, and then your kids can actually do it and they can get paid. Watering plants is not that hard, guys. They're not pruning, they're just watering. They can sell beads or some handmade crafts. I bought these are bookmarks. I bought these from Anna in our community. Okay, so they make these little bookmarks, and this is just paper. It's very simple things. In the Oluka. So in Uluka, you can teach your kid, they can make bookmarks and sell them to people that love to read. Also, they can sell some snacks, mandazis, your popcorn. And remember, you're not making too much. You can even give them something that is like worth 1,000 waja, which would be maybe something like 10 packets. So they can just go around and sell that to their friends and come back home. And trust me, they'll be very happy. So you're 11 to 14 years old. These ones can sell airtime. You can teach them how to sell school supplies. So you can speak to the school if they do allow kids to do a business at school during break time. They can sell their friends pens, rulers, erasers, little things like that. Things that will not be so dramatic. The chores. So chores for pay services. You can tell your child, Goody, looking at we have a tendency where Anchira Makara off usually on a Sunday. So your child can do the sweeping on Sunday. Let's say they're washing the dishes. They go and take the water from Pajitime, and then you reward them with something. Repackaging and selling of groundnuts, salt or sugar. If you know a certain place that you are able to do that, teach your kids to be able to sell something as, little things like that. Then you have the 15 to the 17 age group. These ones, you can buy them a power bank whereby they can charge their friends for charging their phones. So they'll go around with their power bank and charge people. Or you can actually open up a spot for them. Or in the shop, you can actually give your child a desk in your shop. Nduguiga sign your charging station. So and then you make some money. Content creation with your permission, of course. Gandhi TikTok, Gandhi YouTube. Your kids can actually share tips to other kids, so they can create content for other kids. They can be teaching other kids masamu, or they can be reading stories. There's so much on the internet, you'll be shocked, and things that get millions and millions of views. So you can also look at things like that. Farming is also another way. So for instance, right? So you can tell your child, I'm going to bless you with an investment of 5 chickens. Once you nurture them, then you teach them also to nurture those chickens. Take that money, buy more chickens, nurture them again. You are teaching them how the concept of compound interest. Farming for sale, same thing. They can grow some vegetables in the garden. You don't even need a big farm. Kunyumba wanu, they can grow some herbs and spices, things like basil, mint, sizima funamalo ambili. They grow those things. Sunday morning, mugamabita kuchalichi, multipula, you sell them to your church members. This is for the kids. So those are some of the tips you can do, but also you can look at your nature of business and then you can decide, maybe you teach your child from those things. Start small with what you already have. You don't need to go outside the box, okay? Help them have a name for their business. So if it's vegetables, or it's the crafts, let them come up with a name. It carries a lot of weight for them. Teach them to be able to separate their money. Remember the savings, the spending, and the giving jars, okay? You can also open an account. You can teach your kids on how to earn interest through the banking system, or ngaralindi phone, whether it's TNM or Airtel, you can register their number for the Puka savings or the FESA savings and teach them how that also works. Remember, time versus effort. This is another thing that you need to teach your kids. Time, how long does it actually take to do something? And the effort is not just how long they spent, but how much effort they actually put in doing what they did. Because sometimes you need to remember, if you put in the effort in a shorter period, but if you're not putting in the effort, the time is usually longer. So for instance, washing dishes, if you put in the effort, can take you maybe 10 to 15 minutes. If you don't put in the effort, it can take you up to an hour, and then your child is singing and running the water and all of that. So you also need to teach them these things. What do you prefer doing? Sit with your child. I have spoken to you about all these things. What are some of the chores that you like doing? So you start with ngarama kwenda kusesa, reward them for kwenda kusesa, and then you teach them another skill. Ngarama kwenda kupika, reward them for being an assistant chef in the kitchen at home, while you also teach them another skill. Okay, and make sure that you do let your kids know that you can spend a long time doing something but not work hard. It's very possible. Or you can work hard for a short time and actually get a lot done. In life, you will be paid more for working smarter and harder and not longer. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Happy Friday. Have an amazing weekend, and we will catch up on the next video. Ciao.